Hello, friends. Welcome to the last episode of our trip 2021, which is Chitradurga Fort. Durga Fort, located 100 kilometers from Bangalore, was built in stages between 11th and 13th centuries by the dynastic rulers of the region, including the Chalukyas, Hoysalas, later Knights of Chitradurga of Vijayanagar Empire. This fortification straddles 7 hills of Chindramudi Range, 7 circles of the fort, and the fort is built in 7 layers. River Tungabhadra flowing northwest of the floor. Fort is located 120 kilometers from Hampi, a UNESCO heritage site. Fort has 19 gateways, 38 posterior entrances, 35 secret entrances, 4 village visible passages, 2,000 watchtowers. 7 walls form the fort, and each wall has a gate with ascending access, through the winding narrow corridors which would make it difficult to attack the fort with elephants. 4 gates were provided in the outermost walls of the fort. Bagalu means gate in Kannada. So the 4 main gates are Ranganana Bagalu, Siddayana Bagalu, Uchangi Bagalu, Lalkote Bagalu. Depending on topography and geographical traits of the land, fort walls were built in a height ranging from 5 to 13 meters. An outstanding feature is there is no cementing material used between the large granite cubes of the fort. Total length of the fort covers an area of 1,500 acres. Hyder Ali attacked this fort 3 times, first in 1760, next in 1770, and in 1779 he wanted to take over the king as a prisoner to Srirangapatna and killed. In the Fourth Mysore War, Tipu Sultan was killed by the British in 1799 and Chitradurga became the part of Mysore province. Chitradurga fort is surrounded by a moat which is barely visible now. The front of the fort wall has sculptures of serpents and Ganpati carved on stones. Apart from this, you will find circular, square, hexagonal and octagonal shaped bastions all along the hill, built to allow defensive fire in several directions. As a defensive structure, Chitradurga fort was impregnable. The hill houses many temples like Banshankari, Eknath Swami, Ganpati, Gopal Swami and Sambagni Siddheshwara, some of which are found here. Hidimbeshwara temple is a fine art example of rock architecture. Chitradurga has a linkbadh story in the epic Mahabharata. According to the story, a man-eating giant named Hidimbasura lived on Chitradurga hill and was source of terror for everyone round. When Pandavas came with their mother Kunti in the course of their exile, Bhima had a huge duel with Hidimba. Hidimba was slain by Bhima. He is returned to the area. Legend has it boulders were part of arnisel used during the duel. In fact, the boulders on which major part of the city rests belong to the oldest rock formation in the country. Geography of this district is hilly with lots of forts and villages. The district is bounded by Tumkur district to the southeast and south, Chikmagalur district to the southwest, Davangere district to the west, Bellary district to the north. and Anantapur district of Andhra Pradesh state to the east. Davangere district was formerly part of Chitradurga. The district is divided into 6 taluks, namely Chitradurga, Hiriyur, Hosadurga, Holarkere, Challakere, and Malakkalmuru. It's rich in mineral deposits, including gold prospects at Halikal, Kottamardi, etc. Open cast copper mines are also found in this area. A monolithic pillar is seen at the gate. Rainwater harvesting structure were built in cascade development with large stretch of water interconnected to the city. Lower fort used as the administrative office was added by Tipu Sultan's rule. Gunpowder grinding stone quadruple would make the masonry of 3-meter depth and 7-meter wide. They were rotated by elephants or bullocks. The stone-stepped small pool used to store okali or colored water for celebrations, hence called okali honda. Honda means tank, and 2 stone pillars with horizontal beam from which a swing would be hung for the god. From there, several paths going in all directions of the fort. The remnants of the administrative building and the treasury was kept in the small stoned area, and beneath that you will find a small pit which is 8 meters long depth and which was covered with stones those days, which where the treasury were kept. These two small ponds named Sister Dio, who lived during the reign of Madakari Naika. These two sisters, who were wives of Naika, committed suicide by jumping into these ponds when the army of Hyder Ali captured the king and executed. The name Akka Tangi Honda, which means Sister Dio Tang, is marked in respect of two sisters since then. Onake Obawa Kindi, a Masi in this fort, named after the brave woman Obawa. It is connected with the famous attack of Hyder Ali on Chitradurga. The army found a small crevice through which they could get into the fort, and it was very narrow crevice, hardly admitting any human being in a kneeling position. Obawa hid there and saw the enemy trying to get inside. Displaying remarkable courage, she grabbed Onake, a pestle, and killed each soldier getting inside. So this was the last part of our trip. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, 4 episodes of We Are in Trip 2021, please do watch. I'm sharing the link in the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please do like, share, and subscribe.